Hello everyone, it's Ali from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with not a new product opening today, but going to be checking out several loose packs of the Flesh and Blood TCG from various sets that we are just going to be moving out of the shop. Now when Flesh and Blood, we first started carrying it, it was really popular in store. There's a pretty big local play group. Although I do believe that has actually moved to a different county. I think the Flesh and Blood crew has actually moved over to Tampa. Has not been really moving, as you can even tell on this Welcome to Wraith box over here. There's a small layer of dust on top of the actual box. So, decided to move all of our Flesh and Blood online because I do tend to move boxes more quickly than in store. Recently, we checked out some Uprising when the most recent set came out. Uprising was the one before. What was it? Dynasty? I believe Dynasty was the name. That's when we went through every single box we got. We checked it out here on the channel. Had a lot of fun with it. So, we do different things in store as opposed to online. You know, some TCGs are more popular in stores, some more so on the website, some on the channel, some in person. So, we are ending up not carrying Flesh and Blood inside the physical store. But, of course, if you guys are ever dropping by and want some Flesh and Blood, just send a message ahead of time. We can have that brought back to the store for you. But we're not going to be having it on the shelves. We do need more shelf space. The shop is very, very small. So we decided that Flesh and Blood is going to be moved. So, sealed boxes, have no problem putting that on our personal break inventory. Loose packs, however, not quite the case. So what I'm going to be doing here today is we're going to be cracking all of these packs. Actually, you know, a couple weeks ago when we first floated the idea of moving all our Flesh and Blood, there was like a half box of Arcane Rising. I wish I'd kept that to open, although I will say you guys missed nothing. There was not even a super rare. It was half of a box, but it was a completely dead box, so didn't miss anything crazy there. But some of these boxes, especially like the Welcome to Wraith, look pretty full. Now, the packs are all jumbled, but that looks pretty decently sized in terms of quantity. The Tales of ARIA first edition still looks, you know, pretty full. So yeah, curious to see what we'll be finding, if we could find any legendaries. Maybe a Fable, that'd be crazy. Hoping for some nice Majestics, and just to have a lot of fun here this afternoon. So let's go ahead and get started by snapping us into the corner. And let's go with what looks to be the biggest first. Let's start with that Welcome to Wraith. So Welcome to Wraith Unlimited First Ed Tales of ARIA. We have the Uprising, the Everfest First Edition, Unlimited Monarch. So, yeah, so the boxes are a little dusty. It's unfortunate, but like I said, I believe the player base moved, so sometimes things happen. All right, so welcome to Wraith. Excited to see what we can find here. Now, some of you might be wondering, Ali, why are you not checking out any of the new releases here today? Well, unfortunately, look at that. We have a Majestic here, Pack 1, Lord of Wind. Unfortunately, Southern Hobby was closed on Monday. Day after Christmas, I believe it was also a federal holiday. So nothing shipped out. So we'll be getting things like the Topps Star Wars Chrome Galaxy probably tomorrow. Boss Man has given me the go-ahead to open up a full case on Friday. So that'll be fun. I know a few days late, but still we'll be checking it out here. We have Snatch and Sigil of Solace. And I will be going through this a little more quickly than usual. I didn't separate out our token. The singles here, we're going to go ahead and just list on our TCG player page. I don't think I'll be listing any of the commons, but should be listing eventually all the foils, rares, and higher rarity cards. Overpower and Flick Flack, Flock of the Featherwalkers. I think we can skip going over our commons as well, in the interest of time. Still go over the commons in the front a little bit. Sigil of Solace, Overpower, Energy Potion, foil rare. I think when we get to Uprising, I think we will have to go through our tokens at the back as well. I believe I remember you can find some cold foils hidden at the back of the pack. Warrior's Valor, Steelblade Shunt, Overpower. Be crazy if we could find a legendary or even a fabled. I've still only pulled one fabled here. Warrior's Valor and Staunch Response. Demolition Crew. Would love to pull another one. I don't think this amalgam of loose packs is going to get us there. But you never know. Overpower and Last Ditch Effort is our first super rare. Iron Song Response. Gaston. Steelblade Shunt. Flusterfist and Buckling Blow. Common foil. Bravos really does remind me of Gaston. Just like the character, the female character from Dynasty reminds me of Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Just in terms of character design. Spinal Crush, Breakneck Battery, and Razor Reflex. Razor Reflex, we're going to take another look at that. That is such a cool looking foil. With the reflection in the blade, as well as the concentrated foiling along the blade. Really, really cool art. Sigil of Solace, Warrior's Valor, and Reckless Swing, super rare foil. I'm impressed that we found 2 Majestics in this box. Singing Steelblade, Barraging Beatdown, and Leg Tap. Staunch Response, Flusterfist, and Time Snap Potion, foil rare. Flick Flack, Crippling Crush, and Unmovable. 3 Majestics. Yeah, I don't know how that box of Arcane Rising was so dead. Half the box, only regular rares. Overpower, Disable, and Cartilage Crush. I was quite surprised with that one. Alright. I think perhaps this box looked like it had more packs in it. Just because they got shuffled around as I was having to transport everything. I don't know why. I wonder if this box like fell. Just because the rest of the boxes, like, they're a little messed up on top. But this box, like, throughout the entire thing was just all kinds of messed up. Barraging Beatdown, Staunch Response, and Disable, foil rare. Blackout Kick is pretty gnarly. Just a little off the top. Snatch and Rising Knee Thrust. Savage Feast, Blessing of Deliverance, and Crush Confidence. Energy Potion, Snatch, and Wrecker Romp. Dorothy! She's so pretty. I want Dorothy to be my knight in shining armor. Come save me, Dorothy! Breakneck Battery, Warrior's Valor, and Snatch foil rare. So impressively enough in this box, we did find 3 Majestics. Now, normally, you know, we're used to seeing, like, maybe, like, almost 7 Majestics per box. But this is still in the era of super rares. 3 Majestics in a box with super rares is quite a lot. I think we might have even gotten all of the Majestics out of the box. Lord of Wind, Spinal Crush, and Crippling Crush. Alrighty, I'm going to move our commons and our tokens. The rest of these piles, I think, will actually just go on top of. Is Monarch Mark the first deviation from super rares, or is that Tales of Aria? I don't remember if Monarch had supers or not. It was either the last set or the first set without. Alright, so let's just go ahead into Monarch Unlimited. We have not checked out a whole lot of Monarch here on the channel. I remember this was my first edition box I got to open. I did end up finding a cold foil legendary. I remember that. It was some sort of shoe card. Alright, so these are towards the back. Seeds of Agony foil. Right? Yeah. Wow, that was hard to tell. Unhallowed Rites, Rouse the Ancients Majestic, and Levia. Hero. Alright, that was a very difficult foil to spot. Wow. Also threw me off there that we had that equipment behind the foil. We can just skip to the back on the Monarch here. Eclipse Existence foil. Ode to Wrath. Tremor of Arathiel. And Prism. Oh, yes, I remember Prism. We were talking about how much I liked her aesthetic. And her backstory, actually. Boneyard Marauder. Parable of Humility. Howl from Beyond. And that Blood Drop Brocade on that card there. I mean, I'm obsessed with the dress. I am obsessed with this dress. Who's the artist here? Manuela Crovius. I want that outfit. Wow, I want that outfit. Rise Above foil. Foil rare. Convulsions from the Bellows of Hell. And Herald of Triumph. You guys can see the dust on my fingertips. Ah! It's so unfortunate. Poor untouched packs for many, many moons. Herald of Ravages. Prismatic Shield. And Seeping Shadows. Prism! Adult Prism. Hungering Slaughterbeast. Outmuscle. And Glisten. Void Wraith. Glisten. And Dimensional Crossroads. Majestic. With X's. I mean, we still know it says Dimensional Crossroads. Cool. A little odd. I will say, I do think that looks cool, though. Tremor of Arathiel. Foil. Tremor. And Writhing Beast Hulk. Vexing Malice, foil rare. Seeping Shadows, and Battlefield Blitz. Rifted Torment, foil. Battlefield Blitz, and Rise Above. Man, I love the art for Flesh and Blood. I love the art. I would pick up, if they make art books, I haven't checked out their website in a while, it makes me want to look. I know Magic the Gathering occasionally will publish art books for sets. I collected them for a while, and then after War of the Spark, I kind of just fell off on keeping up with them. So not sure how many I've missed. But I would definitely love to pick up art books. Like if Legend Story Studios released, like, per set. Just because, you know, the themes of the set tend to... They're different parts of Wraith, like the world of Wraith. The sets tend to take place on different parts of... I guess that continent is how you'd describe it. So it wouldn't be like different planes, like, you know, there'll be a Ravnica art book and then an Amonkhet plane art book, things like that. But I would love to just check out themed art books from Flesh and Blood. That would be something I think they should create if they have not yet done so. Glisten and Valiant Thrust. And I know they do have the art gallery on their website, but I like cozying up on a chair, get a little hot chocolate, get a blanket, be comfy, and just looking at cool, pretty pictures. I enjoy it. It's like, yeah, I know I can look at them on the internet, but like, I like physical items. Like, I still buy my CDs. I don't download digital unless I absolutely have to. I like buying physical games. I like buying... Oh. Vestige of Soul. I would wear this as well. That's a cool outfit. Looks like it'd get quite warm, but I like it. Legendary. Cool. Duskpath Pilgrimage and Phantasmify. I don't... You know, instead downloading music, I like having the physical album that I then rip to the computer, obviously, and then have it digital, but, like, I like being able to, like, hold something in my hand, physical representation, physical value. Especially, the thing that gets me is I feel like I'd be a bit more inclined to do digital items, video games, CDs, DVDs, if it didn't cost exactly the same. Like, if I have something on a disc, like, I could do whatever I want with it. Like, I could, you know, keep it. I could, you know, if I don't want anymore, I could sell it. You know, I probably usually don't get much, but when you do delete the files, like... Foil Majestic, Lumina Ascension. Alright, we also have a Foil Majestic in this box. It's just, I was looking, because I was thinking, you know, maybe I should get Crisis Core for the PC. The Crisis Core Reunion. The remaster, not quite a remake, not quite just a normal remaster of that PSP Final Fantasy VII game. I was like, maybe I should just get it for the PC. And then I looked on Steam, and I was like, it's literally the same price if I go buy a disc version. Why would I buy it on the computer? I'd stop being a boomer if I felt like there's actual value to getting a digital version. Because there's less involved with a digital copy versus having to, like, make a CD case, make a DVD case, make a video game case. So it's like, why doesn't the customer get that discount? You know, what happens to my digital library if, you know, right? That happened with the HBO. Aren't they deleting a bunch of stuff? Now, you didn't buy it. But I know in times past, there'll be stuff on Amazon that you buy on Amazon Video, and then they lose the rights to it, and it's like it just gets deleted from your account. What are you gonna do? Unexist my physical copy of something I own? I don't know how ripping Flesh and Blood cards turn into Allie hates modern technology, but here we are. That's why I have too much stuff in my house. It's like, I would also have a lot more space if I just download everything. That's the trade-off, is I have way too much stuff. I have way too much stuff. Alright, so we have no super rares here. So we only had super rares out of the Welcome to Wraith box. So we never answered our question in Monarch as to whether they're supers or not. Bolton shots here. We never answered our question there because we didn't find any. I don't think there were super rares. I just checked the pack. Does the pack say? The pack does not say. Okay. We'll just keep that super rare slot just for good times. Just keep that open. I think I skipped over our hits. Did I? Yes, I did. We have Evergreen, Sigil of Suffering, and So Tomorrow. Frostfang, Flicker Wisp, Majestic. Sting of Sorcery, Majestic. Lightning Press, Snapshots, and Summerwood Shelter Foil. Oh, Cold Foil Majestic, Pulse of Eisenloft. Hey, that's cool. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Cold Foil Majestic. We had the Legendary Foil out of Monarch. Now, I do know from the last times I was opening up these products, prices are quite different. Market has shifted. New archetypes have released. New meta games, new decks. I have no idea. I have no idea on the value of these cards at the moment. I will, of course, be re-educated once I sort and get everything listed. But just in terms of, like, actual rarity of the pulls, we found a Legendary. We found a Cold Foil Majestic. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with that. Especially for the boxes just chilling, collected dust. But I do like Flesh and Blood. It's sad that it's not as popular, at least locally, as it used to be. But I'm glad that I do get to experience the new sets with you guys. You guys love checking out the new openings. Every time we open up a case for a new set, the singles do pretty well. So there's still people that do play Flesh and Blood, do really enjoy the game. Just locally, it's kind of dropped off. A lot. It's one of those things, you know, there's different pockets across the country where people enjoy different card games. Like here, there's not really a Vanguard community. Channel Mount Heroic, Majestic. And Explosive Growth. But we sell tons of singles. That's why we open up a case now of every Vanguard release. Bossman and I have actually considered upping it to opening more than just one cases, opening several cases. That's how popular it is for us in terms of TCG player and whatnot. And there's a lot of people crying that Magic is dying. It's certainly not here. Certainly not here. That's for sure. Standard's dead. Standard's been dead, though. Yeah, but there's different areas where there's just different groups of people that enjoy different games, so... Lexi. Me. Icequake, Duskblade, Majestic, and Winter's Bite. Flash, Embolden, and Entwine Lightning. Turn Timber, Evergreen, Mulch. Man, I will say the equipment, as I throw packs around, yeah, par for the course. I love the outfits. I love the outfits. Oh, another Cold Foil. We have Deep Blue. I love the dresses. I love the shoes. So many equipments. Not the weapons. I mean, the weapons are cool, but I don't look at a weapon and be like, man, I want to use that weapon. Whereas, like, I'll look at the clothing and be like, man, I want to wear that. Not necessarily that hat. I would try it on, though. But that's not really my style. Looks fun. We'll say that is... This is real nice. I love looking at the equipment cards. Like those suede hides, like those are sick boots. Those sick boots. Light up kicks, man. Snapshots, Frostfang, and Villa Flash. Lightning Press, Biting Gale, Chilling Ice Vein. Cold Wave, Weave Ice, and Buzz Bolt. Rites of Lightning, Frostlock, and Flash Foil Rare. There's a pack piece stuck to my pinky. Alright, we are zooming here. Cracking packs, getting down to business. To defeat the bulk. Sorry, you guys don't want to hear me sing. You guys just want to hear Kermit. I will say, I was quite nervous for the trolley upload Christmas present I gave you all. I expected a lot more dislikes. I expected a lot of people to be like, oh my goodness, my ears are bleeding, I hate this. And yet all the comments are like, Allie, this is great. I'm like, y'all are lying to me. This is horrible. But it's funny. That's the key part, is it's funny. But I was nervous. I was nervous. I will say, I'm glad that I had announced that I was doing it when we had hit 40,000 subscribers on that Game of Thrones stream. Because if I hadn't mentioned it, honestly, I think I would have backed out. I think I had planned it, and then the days leading up to it, I was like, man, I wish I didn't tell everybody so I could just not have to do it. But yeah, I'm glad that I did. It ended up being a fun experience. Alright, now we have recyclable packs. I need to start, just throw them on the floor. Into our box pile that's on the floor. I did not bring myself a recycling bin. Yeah, I remember when my allergies were super bad when Everfest first released. And I was doing several ASMR videos. Because I couldn't talk. There is also no face cam. Because my eyes were swollen shut, and I looked horrible. And I didn't feel good. And I had to plug Kleenex in my nose because my nose was just a faucet. And, I was here grinding, We did that Saturday Night live stream. I don't know how I survived that, to be honest. It was a shorter one. We took advantage of the Pokemon music library during that stream. I remember that. Blade Runner. Everfest is home to my one and only... Oh, look at that. We have a full art foil rare. Clarity Potion High Roller. Home to my one and only Fabled pull. I still remember when it happened. Where were you when Fable was pull? Fable is pull. Yes. This is the inverse of that Club Penguin meme. Bingo. Would be nice to find a cold foil in here as well. Usually find a few in the boxes of Everfest due to the nature of the product. You have a couple different slots in which you can find the cold foils due to all the talismans and whatnot. But we are almost at the end of the box. Reek of Corruption. Timekeeper's Whim. Arcane Lantern and Release the Tension. Ah, my shoulders have a card. Wow. Like, I know y'all asked for it, but y'all didn't have to make a card. Alright, Uprising. There's so much dust. This set is not, this is not even that old. R.I.P. Flesh and Blood, dude, dead game. No, just kidding, but like... Big sad. Oh, man. Invoke Dominia. I like the dragons. They're so cool. Insidious Chill, Majestic Foil. Alright, like I said, we gotta check our token slots at the back. For any cold foils. For any chilly foils. Ha ha ha. Oh man, now my nose, now I feel the urge to sneeze because of the dust. Ooh, look at that, we have Tiger Stripe Shuko. That's a Rainbow Foil Legendary. Alright, so we've had 2 Rainbow Foil Legendaries out of our assorted packs here. That's nice to see. 2 Cold Foils, 2 Rainbow Legendaries. Honestly, that's quite impressive. I was not honestly expecting to find anything. Right, because 1 per case. On the legendaries, 1 per case, and yet here we are opening up 5 like 1/4 to 1/2 full boxes, and we've hit 2 freezing points, rebellious rush, Eisenhower Weather Vane, Invoke Asvalai, Aether Dart. I would lose if we found like a cold foil in this box as well, a legendary cold foil. Or a Marvel? Not sure we could find a Marvel. Icelander reminds me of Elsa. And then Droma, yeah, she's I believe the one that reminds me of Azula. We have Gaston, Azula, and Elsa for our Flesh and Blood heroes. Oh, I must have skipped right past it. Where did they go? Where's our rares? Here they are. Rise Up, Thaw, Majestic. Ooh, that's a really cool picture. And the common foil, Cinderskin Devotion. There's our tokens. There they are. Transmogrify, Erase Face, Engulfing Flame Wave. 2 tokens. Alright, I know we've been zooming here, but we are almost finished as I continue to throw packs around. Really curious to see if we can find a 3rd legendary here out of this small assortment. Eisenhower Weather Vane, take the tempo, and the Cold Foil Extended Art, Stoke the Flames. Now, I keep calling it Dynasty, but Uprising here is a very similar pack order to other sets, but I think the rares are a little more towards the front of the pack than I'm used to, so I keep skipping right past them. Yeah, they are a little closer to the front of the pack than I'm used to. Brothers in Arms. I will say, it was the easiest to open up that Monarch. Just boom, right to the back. Although I do like it when the higher rarity cards are kind of sandwiched in the middle. That is how I enjoy packing packages, is having people's rares, mythics, or whatever rarity is, ultra rares and super rares, if we're talking like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, in the middle, just in case, you know, UPS or USPS plays like soccer with people's boxes, like, you know, the cheaper cards are the ones that take the brunt of the 4s. So we've seen before here a lot of times on the channel, first card of the pack, back card of the pack. Sometimes I'll have like some edge wear if it like gets stuck too far up or too far down, and when you open the pack, it kind of bends the corner. So, you know, if you have your rarest cards at the back of the pack, I feel like it puts them in a position where they more often will get damaged a little bit. But it also just makes it easier to run through and rip things quite quickly. It does make stores' lives easier when they are sorted the way Monarch is sorted. But I think in terms of card security, this kind of pack order is the best. We have Tome of Firebrand, Rising Resentment, and no last minutes Marvel or cold foil here out of Uprising. But I will say I'm quite impressed. Oh my goodness. That is Dusty. Get out of here. No wonder. No wonder my nose is running. All right, let's tidy up and do a quick recap. I'm impressed, honestly, with what we found here. I'm not going to look at our rares, foil commons. We'll take a look at super and higher, as well as our specialty cards. But yeah, quite impressive. Out of the corpses of 5 booster boxes, we found 2 foil legends. We did have the legendaries. Legends is the terminology for Final Fantasy. But we have Tiger Stripe Shuko and Vestige of Soul. So from Uprising and then from Monarch. 2 legendary foils. We also had 2 cold foils. A cold foil Majestic, Pulse of Eisenloft, and the Deep Blue common. We had 3 foil Majestics, Lumina Ascension, Sting of Sorcery, and Insidious Chill. The Super Reckless Swing foil, and the 2 full art, extended arts, extra arts, multi-art. No, it's not multi-art, but I believe it is the extended arts. Rune Blood Incantation and Stoke the Flames. We also had 2 total super rares, Last Ditch Efforts and Singing Steelblade. We'll go ahead and pan through our Majestics here from all 5 boxes. But yeah, I think we did pretty nice. I like that we did find 2 legendaries. Didn't expect to find any at all. It was a lot of fun ripping through these real quick, taking a trip down memory lane. We didn't check out, of course, every Flesh and Blood box. There's no Arcane Rising here. There's also no Crucible of War. So didn't check out those sets, but otherwise, checkouts. Yeah, everything except Dynasty, Crucible, and Arcane Rising here. So yeah, wow, it's already been 8 releases for Flesh and Blood. Yeah, I think we found some neat stuff. I had a lot of fun. I hope that you all enjoyed hanging out with me here on this quite interesting Wednesday night. So if you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments are me. Drop those down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, I'd love for you to join us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I'm excited to get out of here and blow my nose. So if I'm rushing a bit here at the end, I do apologize, but I'm just... I want to get the vacuum. I knew that there is some dust on the top, but I didn't realize that there was dust like in the boxes as well. Which, I mean, it makes sense. There's some space around the edges, but anyways. Before I get on out of here, and that'll do it here for the evening, by the way. I'll catch you guys on Friday with some Galaxy Chrome. But before I get on out of here, I do have to go ahead and give an extra special shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We do have 8 Black Label fans: Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Devon, Kira Soltari, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also do have 9 Gemmint fans: Bamboo, Butch Corby, Geriatric Geek, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, Shenefsen, Vanek, and Woots 0005. But thank you so much again, though, to all of our channel members. And all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I know I went much quicker than usual. This is my off-camera speed, to be honest, when I'm not looking at something for the first time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed taking a look at all of these packs once again and seeing if we could find some magic hiding inside the paper and the plastic wrappers. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and I hope you all join me in the next video. Bye!